Good morning, traders. Took an overnight trade last night. Just sold like half my position right now. Had 146,000 shares. You guys, this is YDKG. It was really oversold, and I just took a tiny position. I got a little sell order at 5,000 shares right here. Did lock in some, you guys. Hopefully our sale goes through. We got another alert for the other CMB from yesterday. Let's see. We got some room here. Hopefully it holds the 6 or holds you up. I've been watching it pre-market. It was struggling around 6. So hopefully we get a higher low here. Let's see what happens. This thing's all over the place right now. Put my order on the 6.5 area. That's like just 5,000 shares. Originally, I had 146,000 shares. I locked some in earlier in pre-market just in case I let 30,000 shares rise. Right now, I'm still in 30,000 shares. Here we go. Let's see if we get some pressure up there. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna take the 5,000 shares off at the 6 area. Switch it up. Give it a couple minutes right here. Let's hope VWAP holds right here. Very tricky right now. Broke the 6, trying to hold the 6. Switch my order to 6, you guys. Just at the 5,000 shares, I believe. Just in case. Got a few sellers ahead of us. Big sellers try to dump right there. Got a bunch of buyers coming in trying to buy that up. Let's see where we're at. I think I got a partial fill earlier. Yeah. Okay, the rest of the 3,000 just sold. Now I got 25,000 shares left. Hopefully we can get to. Let me see if I can apply trades to show you guys the entries and exits. Hopefully it works today. You guys see where I was getting in yesterday? Then I added aftermarket when it broke the trend line. And then today I was getting out. You see my 86,000 shares, 30,000 shares, and now 5,000 shares. Just trying to see what happens. Now we just cracked 6.10 again. So let's see if we can get to 7. If we could crack 6.5, we could possibly get to 7. Up 17 something so far. Let's see if it holds up. You know, put this under you. Alright. Got my dog chilling here with me, you guys. Here we go. We're getting a little spike. Just gonna sell 1,000 in case. Took off 1,000, you guys. I like selling into strength a little bit. Let's see if we could get past that 6.5 area. Big sellers coming in. Let's see if the 6 holds. I don't like the volume, don't like the wick. Here's another 1,000 off, just in case so far if it breaks view up. Don't like all that selling volume, and I don't like the wick on that. Even though it might change and give us another higher low soon, just want to take off a little risk. There we go. Hopefully the 6 holds. We got VWAP, we got 6. Hopefully we got some support here. We need better support at 6 because it did try it a couple times. We want that previous resistance to become new support and hopefully make a higher high. So if I put an alert above this, we'll know we're getting a higher, a higher high. The rest of the market on watch. Let's see if the 6 comes back. Got VWAP right there. Need buyers to step it up right here above 6. Take these guys out. There's a small wall at 6, but we need buyers to step it up a little bit. Past 6. We could get a little squeeze right here. If they could hold the 6 area, it would be nice. So far, got a few buyers coming in. Excuse me. Big seller right there, 194,000 shares. If you guys hear that snoring, that's my Dina right in the background. She's a little sick. Okay, here's hopefully we stay above VWAP. We got a bunch of sellers at 6. Few buyers coming back in, trying to hold the 6 area, VWAP area. Let's see where the volume goes. Right now we got a bunch of sellers at 6, and then we got buyers who keep trying to hold it up. So we're fighting at 6 right now. I see a little more sellers right now. Let's hope the buyers scoop it up here. All right, we got some buyers coming in at 6 again. I will not be adding to this trade. I'm gonna just follow my plan. It could go to 10, yeah, but I'm just gonna stick to my plan. In the long run, that's what works for me. This is just like extra if I could get extra out of it. Like the final piece, you leave a piece on and you can see what happens with the final piece. Because you never know. There's a lot of times I sold way too early. So we take off most of the risk like that, and then you feel more comfortable with less size in there. You feel more comfortable that you locked in most of your gains. We got good buyers coming in so far. We have to break, like I said, this area to make a higher high, and then we could get a short squeeze, possibly to 7, even more if we get the volume. I set an alert just in case. You guys will see that go off in case you're paying attention to other stocks or you're looking away or you run to the washroom or anything. And sometimes I set an alert for like my stop loss. Like my stop loss on this was 4 cents. I was risking a penny to possibly make two to 3 pennies. That's how I think of it. So I was risking around like could be like 1,000, 1,500 to possibly make not even probably $1,000 risk. They try to make a couple thousand. But it was a good entry because I was watching the stock for like a week or maybe 2 weeks even in the background. Let's see if we break this little flag right here. We could get a break above this flag. It could potentially squeeze. Let's hope. Let's push for some volume here. Let's hope for some volume. We're trying to break it, you guys. Looks like we might break it. It could be also a failure, but we're gonna try here. Zoom in a little bit on the candle. I'm breaking the flag a bit, you guys. Gonna take off 1,000. Just 1,000. Like I said, I like selling in a little into strength. Might sell the bid here, another 1,000. All right, 638 we got filled. When that alert goes off, I'll probably sell another 1,000. If that alert goes off soon. We break that 6.5 area. See that how they got eaten up, you guys? So far, almost gonna test again. You gotta be comfortable with how you trade. We might break the area soon. Once we break that 6.5 area, we might be able to get to 7. Even past 7. But let's just say next target would be 7. If we could crack the 6.5, 6.6 area. Big buyers coming in. Big sellers coming back in. Wow. Sometimes it helps because they'll have to cover a lot of times. So if they try to short it and it fails, it helps with the squeeze. So let's watch the level 2. Big seller right there on the tape. There's a few buyers trying to hold it. Excuse me. Big buyers still trying to hold it above 6.2. Let's see if we can stay above the flag. We almost got to that breakout level, you guys. That's why I put that area there, because there was a bunch of supply there earlier. So you see why I took some off into strength? You guys kind of see why? Just in case. You take a little bit off into strength. You don't want to be selling into weakness. It's harder. You get more slippage. You get worse fills. Everybody's trying to get out at the same time. You're selling into the fear. So sometimes, yeah, you'd be like, oh, I should have held. But a lot of times, it helps selling into strength. Buyers, 100,000 share buyer right there. Sometimes that'll help bring other buyers in. Give it a couple more minutes. Let's see. I do see some buyers coming back in. Let's see if it holds the flag here. Taking off 1,000 shares, you guys, just in case at VWAP, because I did not like that drop. But we'll see. Could bounce there. Excuse me. Tiny. Just took off a tiny bit amount of risk. Here we go. It looks like we might bounce there. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I should have added there instead of taking it off. But I play like kind of risk first. Whatever it makes, as long as you can manage risk in the long run, you guys, you'll be all right. I've been trading for almost like past 10 years now. Wow, we got some buyers trying to bring it back up. Still got 20,000 shares. Going wild, you guys. The way the candle's moving is crazy. Volatility. That's all I could say. Taking off another 1,000 right there. Let's see if we can get another push up here. 19,000 shares still. I don't like how they try to dump it. So far, we are having buyers catching those dips. There are buyers there. So far. Let's see if they could push it above this area again. 625. That's our new like resistance right now. Let's see if we hold the 6. Do have buyers trying to hold VWAP. Good buyers coming in. Let's see if they can hold it. Trying to see if we could get past this resistance. If not, I'll take off another 1,000 here. This thing went from like $5 to 5 cents. So that's why I took a position. They do have some risk in here, so it's not good to hold this for long. That's why I'm like, okay, I can hold it for maybe a day, overnight. They could announce a reverse split, God forbid, a delisting, something like that. Good news could happen. I was anticipating a press release today, like good news. It hasn't been. It's been a while, but I guess not. Just a squeeze, basically. One minute away from 9 o'clock. Buyers keep trying. Sellers also keep trying. Buyers coming back in. Let's see. We need some buyers, more buyers, because I see a little weakness here. We need some more buyers to come back in right now. They keep having problems around this area. Need to push it back up. Want to see more than 615 here, 625 on the bid. Still above VWAP. That's why I'm trying to be a little patient with the rest. So I should have probably sold a little more into this strength. We'll see. Buyers holding the 6 so far. Okay, might take off 1,000 in case if it cracks VWAP. Big buyer right there. If he can't hold it, then I will definitely take off 1,000 or two. Okay, they're so far they're eating the 6 guy up, the sellers. If you guys see his size keep shrinking and it's not moving, that means they're eating him up. Then it could go to the next one, 5-9. So that's not good so far. We're gonna take off 1,000. See that? Boom. Let's see if if we get a new low, I'll flatten the rest. Below 5.5, I'll flatten the rest, you guys. Let's see. You could always get back in, but I'm not. I just have a simple plan with this, so I'm gonna keep it very simple. I just don't like that it got under you up in the long run. It could bounce back above you up, but over so many different trades, gonna take off another 1,000 here in case, just to balance the other one out a little bit. 17,000 shares left. But over the long run, if you have so many trades, if it cracks you up, usually like say 70-80% of the trades, between 70-75% of the trades usually like stay under VWAP. So in the long run, it works for me. It could go right above here. Gonna take off another 1,000 here. They're selling into a little strength just in case they can't crack VWAP. Big sellers on this one, you guys. They made a bunch of warrants a couple weeks ago, so I don't know if they're still dumping them or what, but I seen a little trend break strategy, and I said this is a good overnight strategy, which was not bad. And I didn't take a big position at all. 146,000 shares sounds like a lot, but it's like a 6,000. I think like around $6,000 position. Sound on 1,000 in case. Want to protect your profits. I read that in the Think and Trade Like a Champion, Mark Miragliani book. Always protect your profits. You don't want a green trade to end up in a red trade. You rather take something off the table, even if it bounces back, and I'd be like, oh, right here. We'll flatten the rest right here, 5.5. We will take off half. See that? 10,000 in case on that drop. Past 5.5. If it doesn't hold 5.5. Do a 2 minute real fast. 10,000 selling right there. 5.625. Only have 5,000 shares left, you guys. The smarter way, like you could learn from every trade. The smarter thing to do is take more shares off if it cracks VWAP and cracks support right here, instead of waiting for it to test. That wasn't too bad of a fill. On a panic like that wasn't too bad. Got some buyers coming back in. Tiny position left. If you do the math, 5,000 shares times 5 cents, you know, like $250 position left. So it's not too bad. That way you're like, okay, thank God I locked it in, and whatever happens doesn't matter. I'm risking like $12 with the rest. We could get a bounce. You never know. I see a bunch of buyers. There are still a bunch of sellers too, but there are a bunch of buyers coming. The volume's not looking too good. That right there told me a lot right there. Remember when I told you guys that when I sold on this one, and I was like, okay, I didn't like how that drop is, and that drop, especially this one because of the volume. See why you guys want to know where resistance is at? Supply is at? About a minute and a half for the next 5 minute candles to start. And hopefully, either way, maybe that should take us out. Let's see. Bunch of sellers still trying to sell this down, you guys. I'm trying to give it just one more minute for the candle, the next 5 minutes candle to start. Not that much risk right now. Gives us a little more patience. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So got rid of 141,000 shares, only have 5,000 left. But see this candle, what it does? If this can't get a newer high, I will probably be flattening. Here, we'll put half on just in case. Taking off half. Only have 2,500 shares left. In case that resistance doesn't crack. Thousand shares here. Taking off 1,000. Just have 1,500 shares left. Let's see if we can get back to VWAP. Bunch of sellers still trying to take this down. Don't like that. Let's see if we can get above here. Big sellers at 5.7. If we can't take them out, taking off 500. Yep. 1,000 shares left. Not bad. You guys need to start recognizing level 2 buyers and sellers. Watch that if you like before you start trading. Watch that for a few months. Try to learn it. Just watch it over time and time and time. That's the best advice I could give with that. Just watch it and watch the price action at the same time. You could kind of figure it out over months, maybe years, but you'll eventually get it if you keep studying it, taking notes, and trying to go over it. I don't back test. I do like forward testing. Paper trading is okay just to get to know your platform and know what you're doing, but trading, it's like nothing compared to real trading. It's like riding a bike with training wheels compared to riding a bike. Different world. Okay, we're gonna take off 500 because I see huge sellers at 567. In case we don't get above there, I'm gonna take off. Let me just see. Okay, we got above there. I want to get above the 580 right here. Really, maybe test VWAP. Still, we got some selling pressure up here. Need more volume. There we go again. Big seller. 568, big seller wall. Taking out 500. Just in case. Don't like that big seller. That wall right there. That supply right there. Might fly in with the rest, you guys. Big wall right here. They got to get past these guys. 568. Need more buyers to come in the volume. I don't like the volume so far. I need more volume. Let's see if these guys get taken out or not. If these guys can't get taken out, I'm gone. Just be ready right next to it. 568, 1220. Somebody took some of his shares. Let's see if we get any of the rest of them shares out. Not seeing too much buying pressure right now. So you got 568 so far still sitting there. Okay, finally somebody took them out. $200. 200 shares off. Only 300 shares left. Doesn't really matter the size, you guys. I try to scale up like a couple percent every couple weeks, depending on the position, what kind of A setup, B setup. This one was like a B setup for me. There's that 5-7 problems again. We have 300 shares left. Alright, take our money, flatten and run, you guys. We are out this trade, you guys. We're done. Don't like the price action on that, you guys. $1,652 on the day. We are done for the day unless one of my alerts come off. And smash that like, you guys. Leave a comment. Any questions, leave it in the comments. Don't forget, plan the trade, trade the plan. Peace out.